Today we're going to be discovering an uncharted world in the David Tech realm. We're going to be looking at Forex binary options. Yes, you heard me right. Forex binary options, something that I've never done before on this channel and have little to no understanding of this world in the slightest. So I'm going to be backtesting a trading strategy from a channel called Trading with Agatha. I'm going to be looking to see whether it's possible really to earn as much money as she claims. But before we delve deep into this trading strategy, I have a burning question for you guys. Have you ever traded binary options before? And have you had any success with this kind of style of trading? If so, don't be shy. Please put the comments down in the comments below. And you could win $100 in USDT, as I'm giving away $100 in USDT to a random commenter in one of my videos. So fasten your seatbelts. I'm really excited about this one, and let's get straight to it. Hey friends, I hope you're all going extremely well. My name's David and welcome back to my channel where I go through trading strategies that I find on YouTube and on the web, and then I try to build the tools to make you more profitable. Okay, so today we're going to be saying something completely different to what I do normally here. Yes, not something in crypto, we're going to be doing something in Forex today. After popular demand inside of Discord, I have decided to start looking into the world of Forex and trying to find trading strategies for the Forex world. I'm going to be building another channel specifically for Forex, but that's another subject for another day. Today we're going to be looking at a strategy that does binary options. Binary options are pretty much as it says on the tin. We are looking for a binary yes or no value, true or false, and we're going to be looking directly how to trade this. Seems like there's a lot of videos going quite viral on the 1 minute time frame, so I'm going to be back testing to see whether it's possible to really make as much money as they say. So let's get over to the computer and let's have a look at what binary options are and how we can make money with them. Right, here I am on my screen. Today we're not directly on TradingView. I'm on this website called Cortex. It's a website for binary options, and I'm going to do my best to explain very quickly what binary options are. Binary options are a bit different to what we're generally used to trading on TradingView and with crypto. Crypto kind of, we build a scalping strategy. We do try to predict what the market's going to do, but in the binary options we have a choice of either up or down. We bet on whether the price will be higher than where we place our bet in a time frame or lower, and we earn a certain fixed amount of money from it. So let's go over to the chart over here. As you can see, I have a couple of buttons. We have up or down, so we can choose whether at the current time whether we're going to be betting on up or down. The available tools to us are pretty much the same as any trading strategy. We can add RSIs to the chart and things like that to try and help us predict. We then choose how much we're going to be investing. I've got $1 here, and the time frame between the moment we place our bet, it's got to be stated it is much more of a betting situation than what we're used to previously, but I guess we could all say that all trading is gambling, so maybe this is just a different way of putting it. Okay, so let's say we're going to give ourselves 1 minute. So 1 minute from the time that we place our bet, we decide that whether price is going to be above the current price or below the current price. So we can put in place credit where credit is due. This is Trading with Agatha. She is quite well known in this space and seems to have quite a few trading strategies. She claims that she has a 91% win rate, 92.7% win rate in this video here. She's claiming that she's also earning $1,127 with a trading strategy, which I'll explain in a minute. That was in 10 minutes, and if you go through a little bit further, she was also claiming that she would be earning around $5,000, I believe it is, per day for trading this trading strategy, which seems extremely high considering that she's starting, I believe, with $1. Certainly, I think that's what the case was. Starting investments was, let's go back a little bit. Starting investments was $12. As a matter of fact, her live account is $12 from the start. So $12 to, even if it's $1,200 or potentially the 5,000 that she's saying that she's earned per day. So Agatha as a trading group and all of that kind of thing, I'm not sure that those signals will be fast enough to get in, as it's only 1 minute, but we're going to go through that trading strategy now to see whether it is profitable. I'm going to code it to backtest it, and if it is profitable, why not convert it to bots? If you'd like me to convert it to bots, please chuck it down in the comments below. And while you're in the comments, if you do enjoy these videos and would like me to do more about the binary options or even Forex, please give me a good old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I do videos every Monday and Friday, mostly about crypto trading strategies, but like I said, I'm now delving deep into the Forex world, so let's go. Okay, so we're going to go over to TradingView here. TradingView is my go-to trading platform. It's what I use for trading generally on crypto, but today we're going to be looking at the Aussie, the CHF, which is the Swiss franc. We're going to be looking to trade the Swiss franc against the Australian dollar. So the first thing I'm going to do is add the indicators. Then I've got a little bit of math to work out with you guys to work out what win rate we need to win. It's not going to be the same as a normal trading strategy, as I said before, because you're not earning the profits as you hit the profit line. It's either you earn, as for here, $1 would bring you back 178 if you win in the right direction. So if you choose up or down, you will win 178, or you'll lose a full dollar if you're a losing trade. I will be live trading this for a full day at the end of this video and come up with the results and tell you what the results are of my day of trading. Okay, so let's add these indicators. So the first indicator that we're going to be adding is the Bollinger Band. Bollinger Band, if I go here, we're going to look for this one here. Bollinger Bands, there we go. We've got the Bollinger Bands. And then the second indicator, so I'm going to go up to the top here and press indicators again. And I'm going to go RSI, which is our relative strength index. Okay, so it's relatively simple, although Agatha says it's a bit of a complicated strategy. There's only two indicators on the chart over here. We have the RSI set to its default settings at the moment. We're going to change some things in a minute. And then we have the Bollinger Bands. Now the RSI, we're going to go over to this cog at the bottom here, and we're going to change the length of the RSI to 4. And then we're going to change the upper and lower bands to be at 80 and 20. And then we have our Bollinger Bands, which are these blue ones here. I'm just going to make them a little bit thicker so that we can see them on YouTube, and that's all I'm going to change on those ones there. I'll do the same for the RSI so that you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, so here we have the RSI and the Bollinger Bands. What we're looking for is a short when the price comes above this oversold section here. And then we're looking for a long when we come below this oversold section here. Very, very simple. This is how we generally trade the RSI in general. So let's try and find some winning entries. As I said earlier, we're going to be looking for a rollover. So let's see if we can find a winning candle here. Right. Okay, being on the 1 minute time frame, probably yourself like I can see that we've got lots and lots of entries just here. This one has closed above the Bollinger Bands, and we have our oversold section. So I guess this could be considered as a entry point just here. We would have shorted just here or pressed the button here. And as soon as the price actually comes below your entry would have been maybe on the high there. Red candle, you could have won that one. Maybe not, because it depends where you are in the candle. Pretty hard to backtest manually as a trading strategy, and to say that you get 90% win rate is, I believe, a serious overestimation for this trading strategy. Let's have a look at a long here. We're back down below this area here. We're looking to long and come into this strategy here. So if you would have got into the close of this candle, you would have actually won this entry just here, which would have been great and a great entrance, and you would have won 87 cents. Now, there is a problem with this trading strategy as well that we have to consider, is that we are actually only earning 72 pence on every win, and we're losing a full dollar on each loss. So I'm going to have to go into ChatGPT, and we're going to work out what would be the win rate that we'd possibly need, the minimum win rate to either be slightly profitable or at least in the break even. Okay, so I asked ChatGPT as a Python developer to build me a calculator which gives me the minimum win rate to stay profitable using binary option trading. My payout, my potential loss is $1, and my potential payout would be $1.87. That was at the time that I was actually starting recording. We're now at $1.79. Need to change that afterwards. So obviously it's come up with the calculation, which would be minimum win rate equals investment per trade over investment per trade plus payout per winning trade. That will give us our win rate that we potentially need to be able to trade this. So let's go over to my wonderful VS Code and let's start running this. So I'm going to be getting 78 or 79 pence, I believe it was. Let's go over again. We're 79 pence. Let's go 79 pence. I will actually try and make this a little bit less, so maybe 75% for fees and things like that as well. Right, so we're now going to run this by running Python 3, and then we're going to run calc, not py. And that's just going to print out that we need a 66.6 win rate to be profitable on these trades. Now, Agatha says that she's 80% win rate, which is great. I don't believe that that's really possible in the long run, especially on a 1 minute time frame. So we're going to be aiming for at least a 70% win rate to try and get these profitable trading strategies running. So let's go back over to the screen over here. Now you've also got to remember that I'm also on the Australian dollar, Swiss franc. There are better paying models over here. If I go over, we have a 30. We also have some that are paying 89% on the win rate. If I go over here, they're actually paying $1.89 over here. So those ones would be easier to get win rates on and maybe even potentially earning more money. Let's go back to where we were. And we've changed again. We're now on $1.83. So as you can see, it changes all the time. So it's one thing you have to take into account, that the actual payout grows or gets smaller as we go along. You have to keep an eye on that up here just to make sure it doesn't change whilst you're trading. Okay. So I'm going to go back over. We're going to code this to try and backtest it to see whether it will work. And if it does, like I said, if there's enough comments in the video, I will convert this into a bot so we can auto trade it. Okay, so here we are with the backtesting results. We're going to ignore most of these stats except for the profitability, the win rate, and the number of closed trades. As you can see, we have 999 trades, which is absolutely amazing amount of trades. I can't imagine doing this manually. 1,000 trades on the 1 minute time frame when we only started. I think it's at the beginning of the month. Let's have a look here. Let's scroll all the way down here. First trade would have been at the beginning of the month. 1,000 trades must be absolutely brain could be completely exploded by the end of this trading sessions. Anyway, so we have a 43% win rate, which we know from our calculations earlier is way too low for an actual profitable trading strategy. So I did go away and try to improve on it, and let's have a look at some of the improvements that I found. Okay, so I found a almost 60% win rate on this trading strategy, and how I did it was played around with the Bollinger Band's standard deviation here, which I turned to 3. That was the main change that I changed. I also made the RSI overbought and oversold sections a little bit higher, so they were a little bit more overextended before they reversed. That gave us 72 trades only instead of 1,000 trades and gave us almost a 60% win rate. That was one of the best setups that I found. If I go and move the RSI to something like 14, I think that destroys the win rate. Yes, it does indeed. It destroys the win rate and the number of trades. Now, I have backtested this on all of the pairs that Agatha actually suggested in her video, and I come back with the same sort of win rates for both of the settings. I think that we can do a lot better, guys, with a Botify setup where we try and build our own indicators for this, and I do believe that there is potential of actually breaking the banks with this. You never know, it could be something that would be really good. I will be live testing and also live trading this on my second channel, which you'll find the links below. Trying to find some good setups and some strategies. I have an account with FOREX that has $200 on it. I will be trying to turn that into $5,000 a day on my second channel. account. I'll also convert this in completely into bots because there's no way in the world that I want to sit in front of a chart and try and take 1,000 trades in less than a month. So for me, is there potential? I think there's potentials both ways of completely wrecking your account and also making quite a lot of money with this. I'm going to give it a go myself and I will report back to the channel with my results so you can see them live here on David Tech. Right, one last thing before I go, let's give away those $100. Let me go over to the David Tech channel. Okay, here I'm back at the channel and I'm going to give away $100 to one of the wonderful comments that are on the channel. Okay, let's go. Chad, thank you very much for commenting on my video. You have won 100 USDT. If you don't mind just contacting me in Discord and I will make that happen. Okay guys, thank you once again for being the best community on YouTube. I hope that you enjoyed this new kind of content. Don't forget to give it a good old thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I will put any open source code to bots, etc. that I build into GitHub. All of the links to that and wonderful things like Bybit. And not forgetting Bybit's wonderful exchange and a couple of other exchanges that are down in the links below. If you don't mind clicking on those, that will support this channel immensely. Thank you so much for being part of the community and I'll see you on Monday. Take care, keep safe, have a great weekend. Bye bye.